Right? So, if you suppress it, then it manifests and it comes out in different ways, right? So, let it out. If you have a friend that you can trust, send them a text, be like, hey, do you have like 20 minutes? I've been going through a really hard time and I just need to talk to someone, right? And you'll be surprised. You'll be very, very surprised who's going to listen.
And there's going to be people who don't listen, right? So you get their consent, you ask them, you don't just throw it on them because then that's kind of messed up. Like, don't trauma dump. Like, but then trauma dumping isn't trauma dumping if you have their consent. So you ask them, hey, you're my friend. I would go,
coffee. I've been going through a hard time. Can I talk to you for like 10, 20 minutes? And you just go like, hey, they go like, hey, what's wrong? Like, you good? And then they're like, yeah, I just need someone to listen. Do you have time? And they're like, yeah. Or they're gonna be like, no, maybe like tomorrow. And you're like, well, we could call again tomorrow. But if you don't have someone like this, if you don't have someone like this, just go and write it down. That's what I did. I just wrote it down. I got a pen and paper and I just wrote it down. What if you don't want to tell people because you're embarrassed? Write it down. Write it down. My friend would just say, yeah, no, okay, bye. Yep, write it down. Write it down. Poma, I appreciate these lives, and to be honest, I feel like every time I vent, my friends don't care. Did you get their consent? Did you get their consent? Did you text them and tell them beforehand that you needed to talk to someone? Or were you in a friend group? Or were you hanging out? Were you at the function? Bringing negative vibes? Don't bring negative vibes to the function. I'm depressed. I would be mad. I'm like, damn, I'm at the function. I'm trying to vibe. Why are you messing up the vibe at the function? And I'm depressed. You know? But if someone texts me and goes, yo, man, I need to talk, I would drop everything I'm doing and go listen. Because that's what's up. Okay? I don't have friends that close to me. If you don't have friends or family that's close to you, it's okay. Just write it down. And it's like, there's a time and place for venting. Yes. In a place where you have asked for consent. Because your problems are not their problems. It's not bothering them or anything. But your friends want to be there for you, but you have to help them be there for you. Okay? What if you're scared to ask? Just ask. Beomhan told you to ask. Beomhan told you to ask. Hey, excuse me. So I was watching this live, and Beomhan told me that if I was going through a hard time, it's not really my fault, and then I feel like I just need to talk to someone. And you're like one of the closest friends I know. Do you have like 20 minutes to like listen to me? They're like, no, not right now. They're like, oh, okay. And you go right down. Or they're gonna be like, oh yeah, of course. And you'll be surprised. I have met a lot of friends who would help me out that I never thought would help me out. I don't want to burden anyone. It's not a burden. You're taking 20 minutes. 20 minutes. And at the end, you're like, hey, you helped me feel a little bit better. And they're going to be like, oh, I feel great. They're not going to feel burdened. Hold on, do you need to cry? No, I'm good, I think. I don't know. I'm self-sabotaging right now. I just say, F it, we ball. Exactly. You know, sometimes we do just ball. But it takes time to get there. What was I saying? I feel like I got distracted. Right, okay. So, having a support system, okay? If you're like, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is self-sabotage. And there's this. Okay, boom. These are other signs of self-sabotage, okay? By selfcare.recipe. Thank you, selfcare.recipe. They posted it during Mental Health Month, and I forgot to go do mental health lives on Mental Health Month. Oops. A lot of people. Okay, so I just saw a comment. I'll leave this up for a bit while I talk about it. Okay. I know that this content isn't like super popular, I guess. And it's not really me being funny. Next time I'll throw up a Subway Surfers like this, and then the entire live will be a Subway Surfers 1 hour compilation, and it's gonna be me in the corner talking about mental health. Okay, next Monday, that is what the live will be. But anyway, like I personally struggled with a lot of this stuff, and a lot of it was me isolating and kind of me being in neglect. So having someone talk about it, having someone validate that it's okay to go through stuff, it would have really helped me during that time. So that's why I am still doing this, even though it's not as popular. And I hope I can help and save at least one person. And yeah. And okay. I don't want to get too emotional right now. But with all the things going, I hope that my career and my dreams can help you see that there's a life past your depression. There's a life past your trauma and your struggle. And there are dreams on the other side of what you are going through. And if you want to give up, I hope that you can look to Beomhan if you have no one else, and see that things will get better. And when you think it is your time, it is not your time. You don't decide when your time is. And the best thing and the only thing you can do is to keep going. One day you will be pregnant like me. I hope you're okay, Beomhan. We're proud of you for being strong. It's okay. It's okay. What was I talking about? I feel like I was talking about something. Oh wait, write it down. Okay, so we're gonna be doing about 4 lives about sabotage and the different things that you can do and the steps that you can take to kind of get out of it. And there's different things you can do, and there's different things you can check yourself on. And the first thing I wanted to focus on today is identifying it. You know? You're like, okay, just to review, this is what I'm doing. The things that I'm doing right now isn't the problem. I'm doing the things that could be perceived as a problem because of a real problem that I have. And these habits won't stop until I address this. And there's different ways for me to like kind of go about dealing with it. For example, I was like, okay, I'm gonna isolate myself, right? And then I went and isolated myself, and I went to the gym 4 to 5 hours a day, and I got like a super shredded 6-pack. And I was like, dude, this is like kind of lit. Like maybe I should be depressed like all the time. Hold on, let me show you guys. Like I was like, dude, I'm depressed. I don't want to talk to anyone. I'm burnt out. I'm not going to go to work. I'm just going to go work out for 5 to 6 hours. And this is what I ended up with. And I was like, maybe being depressed is good. But if you have this amount of energy, eventually it's going to leak out to other things. And that 5 to 6 hours of being at the gym every day is going to turn into 5 to 6 hours of something else. And something else. And you're never really addressing anything. It's going to be something that stays with you forever. And no matter what you do, no matter how much energy you divert, the energy is always going to be there. And I was like, dude, I'm like so intense and buff. And then I started, that's called masking. I actually don't know what masking is. Is it masking like something with autism?
Hello? What is masking? My cousin came up to me last week and it was like, hey man, you should go get tested for autism. Workout routine drop. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry. Masking the pain. Masking is distracting yourself, sort of. Okay. I don't understand it. It can be a neurodivergent thing. I'm not sure. To be honest, I don't know. No, the cousin's right. You should definitely get tested. I mean, I guess everyone should get tested. Yeah, that's what you're like. You're like, yeah, like it wouldn't hurt. Yeah. You hide certain parts of yourself or mask things that you don't want others to see. You can mask depression and other things too. Okay. Hold on, never beating the pregnancy allegations. I have really bad social anxiety to the point I can't leave my house because I'm too scared if someone would talk to me. I hate even sending this chat right now. Hey, I put you on blast. Hello, look at this. Well, thank you. And every step is a small step, and even you sending that chat has been a big thing for you. Okay, so good job. Okay, and what I wish I could do for each and every single one of you guys is to just be there and be like, yo, hey, I understand this, you did this, and this is why it means so much, and good job, okay? For example, this person just sent a chat, went outside, I have social anxiety. You could tell someone who doesn't care, they'll be like, okay, nice, I go outside. No. That's not what it is. The comments became so random. You know, it's because I think it's my fault. It's my fault. I have gotten distracted. I don't even remember what I'm doing. I don't even remember what I've talked about. I hope that you do. I forgot you're live. Yes, I am live. Anyway, go find some help. People just started saying random things. It's my fault. The chat is a reflection of my brain. My bad. I will work on it. We're gonna have a world tour soon. Really soon. Someone says bye? If you decided to leave, I understand. One comment is event, and the other is oil up, little bro. I will not oil up. It is Mental Health Mondays. Guys, focus. We're being productive. We're bringing light to the people. Stop telling me to oil up. Oh, can you still see your feet over your baby bump? Guys, wait till Wednesday. I'm gonna go live again on Wednesday. Please. Oil up, baby girl. Stop. Yeah. I mean, usually my mental health Mondays are only like half an hour anyway. I think it's time to go. Maybe I'll see you guys next week. But yeah. Something I ask for all of you guys to do today. If you're going through something, or if you're just watching this live to support, go and call a friend. I had you guys do this a couple of mental health Mondays ago, but we're gonna move forward with this. But I don't want to skip this step to address this new topic. Call a friend. Ask them if you could talk to them if they have some time. If not, ask them when they have time because it's really important to you. Whatever you're dealing with, know that you are loved, you are important, and there are always going to be people who care and love you. And if you feel like you have no one around, make an attempt to reach out. And if that's too much and it feels like no one still cares, then you still have yourself. And you don't decide when you give up. You don't decide. You don't decide. Okay? It is not your time. It is not your time. And there's always, always, always a light ahead. Okay? Can you say, oi, oi, oi? No! My friend will listen, but like she can't really do anything else other than give advice. And even then she doesn't really understand what's going on. Yeah, like for example, people who like don't really understand, you also tell them. Like for example, like if you like vent to like your boyfriend, like there's this whole thing on the internet where it's like, yeah, boyfriends, like they will just like always try to solve your problem. But it's like, I'm not looking for you to solve my problem right now. I just need you to listen. And I want someone to understand what I'm going through. And if you understand, that's all I need. If you just want to listen, that's all I need. And I had people just like talk and they're like, yeah, I feel better. And they go, and I'm like, I didn't do anything. Well, good for you. Someone said oil, oil, oil. Okay, guys. Guys, if you're an oil baka, if you're an oil baka and you're not a guy, you're not a, come on, I've been going through this kind of baka, okay? You go and you ask your friend, hey, I noticed I haven't talked to you in a while. Everything okay? I want a nonchalant Poman. Guys, I've been chalanting. And you could write it down and you could try to help yourself. But the best thing to do is go to therapy. Go see a mental health professional, okay? And this is part of reaching out. And this is the most important thing I wanted to bring up today. I'm sorry that it took me so long to get here. Go to therapy, see a psychiatrist, or on the internet, there's a bunch of free resources of people who care, okay? And here's what I'm talking about. Therapy is expensive. I understand. There's hotlines that you can call, okay? I had really bad self-harm habits. And during the time where I was going through my most, I had like an attempt, right? And the day after my attempt and the week before and after, I was trying to talk to all my friends. I was like, guys, I'm going through this. And I would like make jokes. I'll be like, that's so funny because, and then I would like randomly like trauma dump, which is like super not cool. But it was like me crying for help, you know? But I wasn't crying for help in the right way. So people around me, they were like, what the frick? And he wouldn't help me. And I was like, oh, I'm like super alone. And like everyone hates me. And then I was like, yeah, it's time to go. And I had my attempt. And the day after my attempt, I was on tour. I think I was going to LA from, I think, Atlanta. And before we checked in on the hotel, I was about to make my second attempt. And then I sat alone in the parking garage for about 2 hours, hoping someone would like come out and ask me if I'm okay. But that's not the right thing to do. It's not the right thing to do. And if people don't come and help you, it's because it's not the right thing to do. There's better things to do, you idiot. And I picked up my phone and I called a hotline, a suicide, suit and tie, a suit and tie prevention. Yeah, they really hate formal attires. A suit and tie prevention hotline. And that's all it took. It took me picking up my phone and Googling hotline. And then there's a call button. A sewer slide hotline. Yeah. And they connected me with a really kind lady. And she just sat there and talked to me for like 45 minutes, I think. And she helped me identify what was wrong. She just asked me questions. And these people, I think they're volunteers. So it's someone who really cares. And for some reason, it really, really helped me. And I told them the things that I used to struggle with. They were like, okay, so when you feel like this, what do you do? And I told them what I do. And they're like, okay. Instead of that, there's certain things that people try. And can you please try this next time? And let me know how it goes. I was like, okay, Susan, I'm not gonna call you again, but yeah, I'll try it. For example, if you struggle with like a physical sabotage, one thing that they told me was like, what is the emotion that you feel? And I said anger towards myself, right? And they were like, you can try buying ice from 7-Eleven and then taking the ice and throwing it at a bathtub. Okay? And I was like, okay. And then that helped. And they're like, when you feel like doing this, you should eat a lemon. And I'm like, okay. And it helped. And they're like, when you feel anger, you should take a pen and a teddy bear and stab it. Don't stab a person. And I was like, okay. I didn't do that one. Don't try scuba dive. Yes, exactly. Right? And then I was like, okay. Whatever. And then I hung up. And I tried it and it helped me, right? And then every single day afterwards, Susan called me. I'm so serious. Every single day. She was like, yo, like, bro, you good? Brother, hey, excuse me? And I wouldn't pick up because I was isolating. And I didn't want someone to tell me to go and help myself because I didn't want to help myself. I want to, like, you know, I want to do something else. And then she kept calling. I'm like, Susan, leave me alone. Please, stop. And then they would send me texts. And then Susan was like, yeah, I can't text you anymore. So here's my friend Ted. And then Ted would text me every single day. I'm like, yo, Ted, stop. So call a hotline. It helps. Okay? First, try your friends the right way. Try your family, try all this stuff. Then, try writing it down. Then, go seek a professional. Because your life is worth it. Okay? You are sick. You are sick. I try not to fault people when they're doing bad stuff. Because they're sick. If I'm like, dude, this guy's like obsessed with themselves, it's not their fault. If they're sick, I hope that they can go heal. This person is doing like crazy things. It's okay. You're sick. Go get some help. Susan the goat. Yep. I'm scared of being abused in the psych wards. Yes. And that's another thing. Bad things will happen. Sometimes you'll get lucky. You'll get a Susan. But in every bad, there's good. In every bad, there's good. I used to be like, all my friends are dog water. I just told them, this person died. I'm going through this. I'm going through this. I'm going through this. And they're like, okay. And then some of them will go behind my back and be like, yeah, you know, Beomhan just does this for attention. My close friends who I would I'd be like, what the frick? That's not a good friend. I just stopped talking to him. But then, there's some friends who would call and check up on you, and there's all this stuff, and I didn't think I had that friend. But he was there all along, and the person that I did think was my closest friend was the other one. So, in every bad, there's good. And you can't let the bad discourage you because there's good. Okay? You could even join a company and be like, man, I have a dream of being a professional chef. And then you go and you join a terrible restaurant. And you're like, you know what? It's time for me to give up all my dreams of being a professional chef because this restaurant was terrible. What? Is this restaurant more important than you? Is this restaurant more important than your dream? Why are you letting this restaurant dictate whether or not you're going to be a chef? Did you place more value on this restaurant than yourself? Why? You are loved. Your dream is worth something. You are young. It's not time to give up. So you just keep going until you find a good one. And I found a good one. I found good friends. I found a good company. I found people who care. I didn't fart. That was me moving my jeans around the chair. I can do it again. Okay, I can't do it again. It sounded like I farted. I didn't fart. Guys, I'm perfect. I don't fart. What was I talking about? I'm not even doing a bit. I actually genuinely don't remember what I was talking about. Something about being a chef. Wait, okay. Yeah, you keep going because you don't know when your time is. Okay? Finding the good in the bad. Yes. About jobs and not letting a restaurant choose your life goals. Exactly. Is that one friend more important than your life? And one day you'll find a friend who sees the value in your life. One day, you'll find a company who's looking for a 6 foot tall, sexy, handsome, and funny Asian man. And it just so happens that he's right here. Imagine you find the greatest sushi. Maybe you don't like sushi. Okay, maybe you find the greatest cheesecake in the world. You're like, dude, this cheesecake is fire. This is the best cheesecake I've ever had in my life. You know what? I'm gonna go talk to the chef and thank him for making this cheesecake. And you find out that this cheesecake actually never existed because before this chef was able to make this cheesecake, all right, he was in a different restaurant and that restaurant told him that he wasn't worth anything and that they don't like cheesecake because they're a Korean barbecue restaurant. And why are you serving cheesecake here, you idiot? And he goes, oh my God, everything sucks. Why am I gonna make cheesecake? Okay? And then they give up. and then you never got to experience that cheesecake. That was the best cheesecake you've ever had. But instead, that idiot is trying to send in their job applications to a kimchi Korean barbecue restaurant. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Maybe you should go to school, but keep on pursuing your dream of being a cheesecake chef, because you are the best cheesecake maker in the world. Can it be ramen? Yeah, it can be whatever you want. So yeah, seek a mental health professional. Find your friends. It's not time to give up. Okay? Take a first step. Maybe it's not you. Maybe they're just lactose intolerant. Exactly. So yes, exactly. Am Aliyah 198. You're not dumb. All right, guys, I have to go. I have to go. Thank you for hanging out today. You guys are the best. You guys are the most amazing-erist. And so I heard someone say sorry for the comments, bro. Hey, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Okay. I have fun. Guys, I love you guys. Okay? I will never not have fun on a live unless they're like super mean. And you guys are not mean. So it's okay. And everyone has fun. And I know that it is one of my live slots. And I am usually super, stupid. So people are gonna have fun somehow, and I'm having fun, so it's okay. Don't worry about it, guys. I love you guys lots, and thank you guys for joining today's Mental Health Monday. A bunch of serious talks, but you are loved, you are worth it, and stay positive. Always smile. If you want to hang out and just hear me yap and be silly and stupid for another hour, I will be on Twitch. I'm gonna go live on Twitch for an hour. And it'll be fun. So please come and join. And the comments are a little bit more personal. There's less people. The comment system on Twitch is a lot more smooth. So I'll probably be able to see your comment. And you have a loving, wonderful community on our Twitch. And if you come and chat, we will support you. Just don't trauma dump, because it might trigger the people around you, because everyone here is going through something. So, someone says, please post this. Guys, I'm losing followers. I think it's because I keep posting these lives, and then they open their Instagram and they just see me yapping for hours. And they're like, yeah, this is enough. Like, I want dance videos and like cool, sexy pictures. Like, why does this guy yapping for an hour every single time I open Instagram? So I'm probably not gonna post it, but you guys can catch me every Monday. Oil up, please. Okay, guys, hold. All right, this is my Twitch. Go to twitch.tv. This is the Twitch. And I'm going. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Love you guys. Bye.